Apart from that, economic theory is wonderful. I used to read Amartya Sen's
Right.
theory. Yes, yes. Wheel time. Wheel
Yeah.
of time.
The Wheel of Time. Yeah.
Okay, the Wheel of Time. Who is the author?
Robert Jordan.
Robert Jordan. Okay, okay. I'll
So
Google his
yeah, it's
name.
like a 15 novel series.
Okay.
Huge.
I'm
I like
reading
I
a
like
short.
reading these. I like reading these huge novel series. Like epic fantasy. This is another series I want to read called the Malazan series. The Malazan series is like 20, 30 books, 20, 30
My
novels.
God.
Yeah, I want to get to it like eventually.
So you're an ardent reader, right?
When it comes to
Ardent reader.
epic fantasy, yeah, I love
Mm.
epic fantasy.
Okay. So nowadays I'm reading short stories. I came across a wonderful Canadian short story writer, and I think she is the first story writer to get the Nobel Prize for stories.
Oh, who's that?
Alice Munro, and she has this beautiful collection. I don't remember the name
Okay.
actually. Collected short stories, and it is
Hmm.
available on Amazon. I have ordered it, so I'm waiting for that book.
Oh, okay.
Alice Munro. You can Google it.
Alice
She
Munro.
got Nobel
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2013, I think.
I'm going through it.
Mm,
Let's see.
Alice Munro.
Hmm.
I read her one story, Boys and Girls. It's
Hmm.
available online. You can read it. It's a wonderful short story.
Hmm. All right.
Mm. So, in a nutshell, you can quote that sentence from Simone de Beauvoir's Second Sex, The Second
Second
Sex.
text. Yeah.
Uh, woman, what is that? Woman is not born, but rather becomes a woman. One is
Yes.
not born, but rather becomes a
Now it
woman.
becomes a woman.
So that's
Performative.
yes, yes. So boys and girls is all about this
Hmm.
philosophy, or let's say
Hmm.
this feminist idea.
Hmm. Right. It's
Hmm.
social construct, right? In the sense,
Yes, yes. Social
gender,
construct.
gender as a social construct.
Hmm. Gender construction.
So,
Yes.
have you read any works of uh, Adichie, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie?
No, the name is new to me.
Oh, you might have come across probably. It's just that maybe I'm mispronouncing her name.
He is a.
Shim, it's a she. Chimamanda
Uh, could you tell
Ngozi
his? Could you
Adichie.
tell his or her nationality?
Yeah, I think she's Nigerian.
Okay,
I believe
Nigerian.
Nigerian writer.
Okay, Gusia. Actually, I'm going through I was reading about African literature,
Hmm.
especially in the context of post-colonial
Hmm. Hmm.
literature.
Yeah.
So the writers like Ngugiwa Thiong'o, uh,
And Gogi, yes, I was
Ngugiwa
reading some
Thiong'o.
of his work, some work of his. I forgot. It's his most popular work. Forgot the title. Uh, Ngugi wa Thiong'o.
Decolonizing mind. Developed that
Yeah,
concept.
yeah,
Decolonizing mind.
right. Have you read Franz Fanon? Franz Fanon.
No, no, no. Yes, I came across his name, but
Yeah,
I have not read anything.
he was one of the leading intellectuals of that movement. Like that
Hmm.
in terms of changing the way colonial subjects think. Right.
Right,
So
right.
he wrote The Wretched of the Earth. That was his most famous work, most popular work. The Wretched of the Earth.
Okay. Hmm.
With that movement kind of probably got started. I believe. Yeah.
Right, 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 right.
So,
Hmm. African writers. Are you interested in Indian English writing?
uh, yes. Well, I mean, I haven't read many though. It's just
Okay.
I would
I want to
like
read
to.
Vikram Seth's work that I think I told
Mhm.
you in our last session. A
Right.
Suitable Boy.
Oh yes, I think I've read that back in school. A Suitable Boy. Is it a novel? I'm not. I don't remember
Yes,
though.
it's a bulky book. I mean, it has the pages more than 1,000.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is what you mentioned last time. Sorry. Yeah,
Mm.
this novel.
Yes, it's a
It's
suitable boy.
it was adapted, right? Adapted to some
Mm.
show.
There
Yeah,
is
it's on
a,
BBC, Netflix. Yeah.
yes, it's available on BBC. Uh, they made web series,
Right.
BBC series based on that novel.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm. So actually, I always get confused when it comes to the pronunciation of specific words. Like, some people pronounce the word economics as economics, and some people pronounce the word as economics. So, what is the correct pronunciation?
Economics.
Economics.
So yeah, we say economy when it comes to economy, the
Okay.
system,
Mm-hmm.
economy. So economics, the subject is economics.
Mm.
Then we say economical, economic, right?
Okay.
Economic
Does
factors,
American
economic.
pronounce it differently than Britishers?
I think some Americans pronounce the subject as economics, economics instead of economics.
Economics.
I think
And
yeah, there are
Britishers?
variations like that. Economics, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Economics.
Okay, economics.
I think I'll have to check.
Hmm.
Economics. I think both are accepted.
Hmm. Both
Economics
are.
or economics. Economics or economics.
Hmm.
Oh, so apparently UK is economics. Yeah, I'll
Economics.
show you. You do recognize phonetics, right?
Yes, yes,
Notation.
yes.
So look at this. UK
IP.
economics. Economics is
Yes,
US.
yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So both are accepted.
I think the
Nice.
dictionary I'm referring to, it's an app. It has, yes, yes. Okay.
Hmm.
I think they follow American pronunciation.
So so you've studied economics, right?
Yes, yes,
Economics
yes.
and currently you're studying literature. How
Hmm.
was economics?
Yes, that was wonderful. And especially, I loved the econometrics part and mathematical economics.
Hmm.
So there are three parts: econometrics, mathematical economics, and I think there is one more module in the syllabus. I think I just don't remember that. It's related to mathematics.
Hmm. Uh, Mathematical economics. You've already mentioned mathematical economics, right?
Mm,
Statistics.
yes, statistics. I forgot it.
Yeah.
So these three parts were amazing, and apart from that, economic theory is wonderful. I used to read Amartya Sen's theory,
Hmm.
then how Keynes, changed the
Keynes.
yes, yes,
Yep.
how Keynes changed the
Keynes in
lot.
economics. Right.
Yes,
Welfare state.
sorry.
Monetary theory. Welfare state.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
There are many things. I mean, the concept of utility, then
Yes.
how it was criticized by uh, Amartya Sen,
Hmm.
as he has that socialist view. So as a
Socialist.
result,
Yeah.
he criticized that utility um, is not same person to
Hmm.
person. Means if a
Hmm.
person belongs to lower middle class or
Right.
yes, lower class, then he will not,
Yes.
a beggar from the road will not, I mean, get the utility that is,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, utility as compared to the person who belongs to middle class, or
Right.
that
Mm.
that social hierarchy. Simply
Yes,
speaking, social hierarchy influences the utility.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
Basically, choices and preferences, right? Preferences and tastes are influenced by their socioeconomic backgrounds,
Hmm.
right? And where they stand on the social ladder. So,
Yes, yes.
kind of that makes sense.
Hmm. So what else?
Yeah. So, even I used to read some economics as well, but not like theory, not
Yes, yes.
economics theory. I mean, I'm kind of like a Marxist, so I read Marxist literature. Um,
Hmm.
then I've tried reading Capital, Marx's Capital Volume One.
Hmm.
It's a bit difficult. Because of the way of writing and his methodology. It's called
Yeah. Yes, yes.
dialectics, right? So it's a bit difficult initially, but once you get the hang of it, you get to understand much more. But you have to practice, that way of thinking.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah,
Right, 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 right.
so I read some history sometimes, like you know, World War, right? Do you know this writer named Eric Hobsbawm?
Eric,
Hobsbawm, Eric
is he
Hobsbawm, right?
a historian?
He's a historian, yes, like
Okay,
a
okay, okay.
British
Okay,
historian.
British historian. I think I had read his name along with Winston Churchill somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it was, yes, yes, yes. I remember. I remember. There is an article on The Guardian. It's an old
Mm-hmm.
article. It is still
Mm-hmm.
available on The Guardian, the newspaper that is published in UK, and his name was mentioned there. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I see. Yeah, like you should read his writings. It's really good. Uh,
Okay.
so it's very materialistic. His writings are very kind of scientific. His
Hmm.
historical analysis and very unbiased as well. Like uh,
Okay.
even though he's a Marxist, right? Even he criticizes Marxist systems, right? And like he grounds it uh, on his methodology. Like he's very unbiased. So gotta read his works. Really good.
Right. 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 Interesting.
So he has written this series. Uh, like it's titled "The Age of Revolution, the Age of Empire." Um, then what? The Age of Extremes. It's like a
Hmm.
trilogy. I have
Okay.
the series with me. I'll show you. Wait,
Hmm.
just a second. It's kind of like just give me. Yeah. So this is what it is. You know,
My
it's a
God,
bit dusty. It's a bit dusty though.
you have
It's
a
been
small
long.
library as at your home.
Yeah, kind of a small bookshelf. So this is what it is.
My
Right. So the
God,
first one, yeah.
you must have finished reading all the books.
No, 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 no. I haven't. I haven't. That's what I'm pretty lazy nowadays. I just have to get to it. So the first one is the age of
You're just like me when it comes to books. We
yes.
have
So this is the first one, I think. The age of capital, right? Then the age of empire.
okay.
Then finally, uh, the age of revolution. It's about the French Revolution and
Wow.
the what was happening in Europe around that time, right? Then the age of extremes, the 20th century. So
Great,
you
great.
should read it. Works really
So
good.
how much does it cost to buy?
It's costly, but you could get it from some secondhand shops. If you could find it
Mhm.
somewhere,
Right, right, right.
uh, it's really good. But you can download it also
Yeah,
from
yeah.
LiveJet for free.
But reading hard copy is something else.
Yeah. Have you tried reading using a Kindle?
Yes, yes. I had taken subscription. I had subscribed to Amazon Kindle and
No, do you have a
uh,
Kindle like paperback? No, not paperback. I mean, what do
tablet.
you call that? The tablet, yeah.
Actually, I don't have Kindle tablet, but I do have tablet, and I read
Hmm.
Amazon Kindle on it.
Okay. Hmm.
I had read Harry Potter series on tablet itself.
Same here. Like I finished Harry Potter series like on PDF, right? Back in
Mm,
2010s. So
my
that's when
God.
I actually started reading with Harry Potter series. I never used to be fond of reading until then.
Oh, so your love for reading started with
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter.
So after I finished Harry Potter, I kind of entered into an existential crisis. Oh no, what should I read? It's over. So I wanted some
Okay.
fantasy. Then I came across Lord of the Rings, right? Then I
Right.
started reading Lord of the Rings, and it was amazing. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had.
Mm,
Then I was hungry for more. Then I read The Hobbit, right?
mm.
Then that's how I got converted into an epic fantasy fan. You know, then I
Wow.
started looking up lists online, right? Uh, then I came across Game of Thrones, but then back then I was too young to read it. So once I started reading some of it, like even before Game of Thrones was like got famous, right? Uh, it wasn't known. It wasn't known, well known, right? So I
Okay.
was just searching random lists on the internet, like what are the top 10 epic fantasy novels, right?
Mm.
Series. So I just came across Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire, and I thought I'll download the
Song of.
A Song of Ice and Fire. That's the first novel.
Okay.
So I downloaded the PDF, but I didn't.
Which epic fantasy series would you recommend for me to read?
Epic fantasy. I would definitely
Mm.
recommend The Lord of the Rings. That's like the
Sorry,
classic. The Lord
Lord
of the
of.
Rings.
Okay, the
The
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
J.R.R.
How many
Tolkien.
books are there in the series?
It's a trilogy, but then
Okay, it's a trilogy. Okay.
he has kind of crafted an entire mythology based on that world, right? So it's called
Okay.
the Middle Earth mythology. I haven't gotten around to reading the rest of the books yet, but I would eventually. It's called the
Okay.
Middle Earth mythology. The world is called Middle Earth. Right? It takes place
Okay.
on
Middle
Middle Earth
Earth mythology. Okay.
by J.R.R. Tolkien. But
Yes.
his popular works are that trilogy. Sorry, Tolkien. The spelling is wrong. Tol. Okay, not
G
TP.
R R Tolkien.
Tolkien, not
Tolkien.
TP.
Okay.
TO.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah.
Tolkien.
Then yeah. So Tolkien's popular work is The Lord of the Rings. That trilogy,
Okay.
and that was
Interesting.
adapted into movies, right? The famous movie trilogy, Lord of the Rings. Haven't seen it?
Okay. No, no,
Oh
not
man,
it.
that's epic. That's like the most epic film series ever made.